My always late ex-friend made us 30 minutes late to a surprise birthday party, so I sent her to an expensive restaurant with an empty gift card to prove a point. I had this friend Becca who was literally always late to everything. And I mean everything. Movies, classes, coffee meetups, you name it. But the worst part wasn't even that she was late. It was that she'd lie about it. Like she'd text, "I'm leaving now," when she was still in her pajamas watching Netflix. I put up with it for way too long because we'd been friends since high school, but honestly it was getting exhausting. So one day we both get invited to our friend Hannah's surprise birthday party. The invitation literally said in bold letters, "Arrive by 6 p.m. sharp. Do not be late or you'll ruin the surprise." Pretty clear, right? Hannah's boyfriend had planned this whole thing for weeks and really wanted it to be perfect. Becca and I decided to carpool since we lived kind of near each other. The party venue was about 30 minutes away, so I texted her around 5 p.m. asking when she'd be at my place. She goes, "I'll be there at 5:30, don't worry." Cool, that gives us exactly enough time to get there. 5:30 rolls around. No Becca. I call her and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm just leaving now, be there in 5 minutes." I'm already annoyed because I know her 5 minutes means at least 15, but whatever. I wait. 5:45, still no Becca. I call again. She doesn't pick up. I text her, "Where are you?" And she responds, "Almost there." She finally shows up at 6:15. Not 5:30, not 5:45, 6:15. I'm standing outside my house literally fuming because we were supposed to be at the party 15 minutes ago. She pulls up all casual, not even apologizing. Just like, "Okay, let's go." We speed over there and walk in at 6:45. The surprise had already happened. Everyone was eating cake and dancing. Hannah's boyfriend looked super disappointed when he saw us walk in late. I felt terrible. This was supposed to be this special moment and we missed it because Becca couldn't get her act together. I pulled Becca aside and told her I was really upset. Like, this wasn't just hanging out, this was someone's birthday surprise that we ruined. She literally rolled her eyes and was like, "It's not that serious. We were only half an hour late. Stop being so dramatic." That's when something in me just snapped. I'd heard that excuse from her a million times before, and I was done. So I started planning. A few days later, I went to this fancy steakhouse near our college called the Wellington. It's one of those places where an entree costs like $40 minimum. I walked in and asked for a gift card. The hostess handed me one and I just didn't put any money on it. I took a Sharpie and wrote $50 on the little sleeve it came in. I met up with Becca at the library the next week and handed it to her. I was like, "Hey, I know things have been weird, but I just wanted to say thanks for being my friend. Treat yourself to dinner." She got all excited and was like, "Oh my god, you didn't have to do this." And I just smiled. About 5 days later, my phone buzzes. It's Becca. "Hey, are you sure you activated this gift card? I tried to use it and it's not working." I texted back, "Yeah, I'm positive. Why?" She responds, "I'm at the Wellington with some friends and I left my wallet at home by accident, but the card isn't going through." I waited a few minutes before responding. Then I sent, "Oops, I guess I was wrong." Then, "It's not that big of a deal though." And finally, "You're only $50 short." My phone immediately started blowing up. She was furious. Like all caps, multiple texts in a row, calling me manipulative and cruel. "I'm literally stuck here and you think this is funny? And all of this because I was a little late to one party?" I just replied, "So you're telling me if I say one thing and do another and it messes up your plans, that's disrespectful? And if you get mad about it and I act like it's no big deal, that's rude? Just making sure I understand." She didn't text back after that, but I found out through Hannah later that none of Becca's friends could cover her bill. One of them had to leave to get her debit card from her dorm, which took like 40 minutes. So Becca had to sit there in that restaurant, embarrassed, waiting, probably getting dirty looks from the staff for 40 minutes. Exactly how long we were late to Hannah's party. Funny how that worked out.